Every consumer of music in today's music ecosystem knows that for you to be able to break through the music market, there are some things you need. In fact, for you to be able to be heard in this music market, be it in your local market or in the international market, there are some things that you need to get. And if you are able to secure yourself in those areas, then you can say that indeed you are making progress, you have arrived, and you are sure going to break some grounds. Now, beyond the talent, now your ability to sing and your ability to compose, your ability to perform, looking at how music is going, it is not enough. You can do everything that as an artist you have to do. But then, if you don't get it right with the technicalities, you struggle. Reason that the choice of whether you want to become an independent artist, to have your freedom and fight for your life, or to be an artist signed under a label, to be a slave and be well fed. This is how the whole game is about. I think there is even a reggae song like that. Do you wanna be a well-fed slave or a hungry free man? So this is how the whole music industry globally is being played now. Whether you want to be an independent artist so that you can go through the hustle and the bustle to do something for your own self, or you want to give your stress and your wahala to some people to manage for you, and they control the plugs, or they control the shots. Which one do you want to be like, or which one do you want to be in? That is the conversation that we have to continue talking about even now. Now, in all this, there are some people who deserve some commendation. In all this, there are some people who deserve some commendation in the sense that they have been presented with some juicy and attractive deals to get their catalog and their brand signed on to some labels, to get their catalogs and their songs signed on to some businesses. But knowing the unknown, knowing that the future is not certain, I'm sure these people are applying brakes in their approach of whether to sign or not to sign. One of such persons is Charles Ni Ama Mensah Shatta Wale, and trust me, he deserves some commendation. Yes, he deserves some commendation. He's gone through it all. I'm sure when he hears that some of his colleagues are chasing deals A, B, C, and center, when he hears that some of his colleagues are being mentioned here and there, I know sometimes even the pressure from fans, if you are not careful, it will push you to take some decisions that you might not like in future. Because there is a case where your fans, because of some things others are doing, they are attracted to them and they feel they have to do same. They are attracted to them and they feel they can also do some. They are attracted to them and they feel like, oh, if it is done this way, then why is my man also not doing it this way? But at every point in time, if you understand your journey, if you know where you are going to, you don't allow these kind of pressures to affect you in any way. And I'm sure Shatta Wale knows this. Now, ever since he released the Safa project, that's the Shatta and Fans album, ever since the album came out, the conversation has been, okay, as an independent artist, how is he going to cope? How is he going to do this business with the numbers and everything that is there to manage? How is he going to cope? But I can tell you that with a few days of release of this project, less than a week, the progress is beautiful, even as an independent artist. That is why I said he needs some commendation. With a few days of the album release, the progress that he's chalked, the successes that he's chalked, I think we don't have to keep quiet about it, because These are wins that if you are an independent artist, if you are not careful, you will never win some. If you are not careful, you never win some, because these are slots and these are opportunities that are reserved for some people as much as they belong. To them, they get it just with a snap of a finger. Bah, and it is done. Bah, and it is done. Bah, and it is done. If you are an independent artist, you'd have to go through it the hard way to be able to achieve same. If you're an independent artist, you'd have to go through it the strongest way to be able to achieve it. And at least for the Safa project and the records that we have at the moment, I think this is something that should be encouraged, especially if you're an independent artist. And I keep saying that as an independent artist, your surest bet definitely will be your audience, and in this case, your fans. How your fans and their numbers are always informing people of who you are. Because if you don't have the people, you don't have the numbers, you don't have an audience that will always be ready to consume what you give them, then you are even going to suffer it the more. You are going to feel it even the more. You are sure going to experience the music thing in a different way. But for someone like Shatta Wale, he has a ready-made audience. He has a ready-made fan base. He has an already made music consumers who are just waiting for him to drop a thing or two, and that's it. And the Safa example is one of the things that I would want to talk about. So today, while surfing around and asking myself, okay, how is the Safa doing so far? I contacted some of my music execs and I told them that, oh, I want authentic information. Therefore, what is happening to our Safa? What assessment have you guys done on our Safa? And the information provided for me with screenshot to confirm exactly what was told. It means that Friday born Kofi and his people, they are following and they are seeing the success that we are achieving with the Safa. So far, so good. I know it is not an easy journey. I know it is not something that one can do easily. Yet, as much as to them, they believe that this is the guy. He's gotten it. He is capable. He can do it. Reason we are seeing these results. Now, what are the results out there? Maybe I can share that with you briefly, then we can run away from here. This is the editorial on Sammy Flex TV. I want to say thanks to Theophilus Digosh for making this happen. Thanks to Bujulens and to you as well. Thanks for watching. You can share your opinion with us in the comment section. You can also like our comment and tell people that the editorial goes on here on Sammy Flex TV. Now, what is happening? What is happening is this. For the few days that Safa has lived on earth, these are the results so far. AudioMark, it is #1 in Ghana. And I know with AudioMark there were some issues, yes. Many have reported that to me. And it was something that we were eager to work on. And indeed, I know as we talk, it has been resolved. Where a certain young king, who no matter, we don't even know where he came from, decided to upload the songs on his platform, or he decided to, I don't know how he even did it. But of course, this is the world that we live in. No thief can steal forever. You can steal for today, tomorrow you'll be caught. Once again, he's been caught. And therefore, he has been dealt with the way the laws would deal with you, especially on such platforms. So when you go to AudioMark, the people there, the consumers there, the streamers there, they've shot the album to #1 in Ghana. And you have to put that on record that since the album came out, or as part of the achievement of the Safa, it got to #1 on Ghana AudioMark. #2, Apple Music, #1 in Ghana as well. Yes, those who are streaming their songs on iPhones and all the Apple machines anywhere in the world. Okay, here now we are talking about Ghana. Apple Music, it is #1 in Ghana. And all this, I'll be showing you screenshots so you know exactly what we are talking about. Now, iTunes, #1 in Ghana as well. iTunes, #1 in Ghana as well. Today is Tuesday, so let's say about 4 days of its release. And all this magic is happening. Boomplay, #1 in Ghana. Boomplay, one of the apps serving the African continent. It is #1 in Ghana. And again, Afrobeat album #1 in USA as well. And if all these achievements, if all these successes are coming from an independent artist who might not have the financial muscles that these big labels would have to invest in the products of their artists, can compete this heavily, then it means that the hope is not lost for those who would want to be independent artists and still succeed in the music business. Of course, if someone has been able to do it, it means you can also do it. The successes here, #1 on AudioMac, #1 on Apple Music Ghana, #1 on iTunes Ghana, Boomplay #1, and Afrobeat album #1 in USA. It means that there is something in it for everybody if you keep your heart and your mind at it. It is no joke thing. It is no play thing. If you keep your heart and your mind at it, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. To me, I think it is a big congratulations that we have to say to Shatta Wale for leading this project, for believing in what he calls the Safa, the Shatta music, in producing the Safa album or the Safa project. Because yes, this is a compilation of what he calls Shatta music. Songs that talks about reality. Songs that give you beats that will punch you to stand up and listen to something. Songs that give you that energy that every hustler needs. In fact, for those who are ready and waiting to make it, this is the kind of energy you need every day and anytime. And to me, if you have paid attention of the songs from #1 to #14, definitely you would understand what I'm talking about. So far, so very good. It is looking good, and the reviews have been massive. The reviews have been positive. All music consumers who have had time to taste the songs on the Safa project, everybody is giving commendations for Shatta Wale for being hardworking enough, for keeping that consistency that he's kept over 2 decades and still relevant like he came yesterday. It beats people's imaginations. Shout outs to Enoch Japan of Vim Crew, aka Speech Music Boss. The Friday that the album was released, I think the next day now he came, tagged me in a post that, wow, I'm enjoying what you guys have here. It is solid, it is good, and I like it. And it did not end there alone. Many people have confirmed. Everywhere you go to, there are people who have listened to the album and they are so satisfied with the kind of delivery that Shatta did, the message in there, the punch in there, and the kind of weight that the album carries. Shatta music, it is. And I think we can only encourage more and more people, those who have not gotten time to pay attention to the project. This is the time that they have to pay attention to the project. This is the time that they have to listen. Don't follow someone's judgment to say whatever. Go and pay attention to the songs, the lyrics, the beats, the delivery yourself. And that when you are commenting about the project, you can do that with some higher authority. If you live for people's comments, you don't feel the vibration that we are enjoying. Now, people are telling me, or so many people have told me that at the moment they are enjoying Accra. It's one of their favorites, and of course, reality songs. Shatta Wale was talking about life in Accra. All the kpakpakpa movement that people will be doing, and if you are not careful, something will come to you to show some things here and there. That is what it is about. And from #1 to #14, Every song has something to tell you. Maybe we can go through the titles once again. Well, yes, because you might not have paid attention yet, let me take you through the track list so that after you can also take your time to go consume and pick your favorite among the 14. Number 1, Accra, which is new. Number 2 is Blessing. Blessing is not very new because it was released as a single before the official album. No Size, also a teaser was given, and once again it is here. I Know, of course, that has also been banging already everywhere. Minamino Sin, a wonderful song doing wonders out there. Hey Uncle, or Hey Uncle, this is also fresh. You never heard this before. Maybe you heard some snippet, but now the real thing is out. Man Called God. Once again, this was also given to us as a snippet on one of his live sessions on social media. It is also good. Demigod, same way, was given to us as a snippet. Richest Man in Babylon. I'm not sure you heard this one. Richest Man in Babylon. Oja featuring Wendy Shea. Once again, I'm not sure you heard this one. This one is also fresh to you. Killer Jimmy, another banger on the street already. Preach On, you didn't hear this one. It is something new that you are enjoying. Shatta Lighter, of course. I think a verse was shown to the people or was played to the people some time ago, and now the full song is out there. And if you want to be very dirty, if you want to be very naughty, this is your song on the album. That's the Shatta Lighter. And the Money Man is also here as the number 14 song. And this, you also did not hear it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about Safa, the long-awaited project, finally here. And it's up for consumption by everybody. Now, the good thing is that you can go to any of your favorite apps where music is played to do your thing. We might not be able to sell cassettes or CDs to you, but you have the song on your fingertips. You have the song on your phone. You can feel free, go through it, soak the 14, sample the 14, pick your favorite, and let's see what we can also do with it. Until then, it is Safa. Let me go continue with my listening. I see you when I see you. We're out of here. Bye-bye.